I was planning to cross the sea to Italy 4 times. When the Libyan catch us at the sea, they will bring us, they will put us to prison.
How was prison like?
Oh, prison is too hard. It's too hard. It's too hard. It's very too hard, especially for the men. Yes. Some of them, they are killing them. In our eye, we are looking for them. They are killing people.
Like you can see?
Yeah, we can see like this. They're killing people, especially African, black people. They're using to kill them.
They gave me a telephone, and then I told them that I don't have any means of communicating with my family. I know their situation. I know that even the father is disturbing my mother. So when they see that I was unable to pay back their money, they started even torturing me and also raping me.
I'm sorry.
And especially the fighting is bad for the woman. You see, one who kill like husbands or brothers or the brother-in-law or sister-in-law or mother-in-law, they're killing them or they're abandoning the whole the house when they're suffering. So suffering the woman. I hope the woman they get secure, and I hope they everything they help the woman because they're so suffering.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn Ngugi and I'm coming to you straight from the Emergency Transit Mechanism Center here at Geshora in Rwanda. And guys, what usually happens here is that hundreds of refugees rescued from Libya are brought in here, settled on temporary basis as they await for their guest countries to process their paper, and you know they end up calling those places home. The most amazing part for me is that this is happening in an African country. I mean guys, look at me. I'm in Rwanda and here we have an emergency transit mechanism in our own continent where Africans can come and feel home. Here they are well taken care of. They are provided for the basic needs. Some of them even have gone to school. As you can see, I will be talking to very brave women who have overcome so much to get here. You know, we have someone like Arafa who was rescued from Libya. She is a teacher, but then even she has dreams of working in a pharmacy to be able to help her own people. You will meet so many incredible women who have overcome so much, and I want you to stay tuned as you listen to their stories and see what can you take home, what can motivate you, and how can you make the world a better place.
My name is Sarah Mohammed Ibrahim. I have 2 baby boys. My husband's name is Khalid Mohammed Ibrahim, and the names of my babies are Munasser and Khalid Abdi Mukhtar, and the other one is Mas'ud Khalid Abdi Mukhtar.
Talk to me about your life. How did you grow up?
Actually, I grew up in a village where I was brought up by my mother, and my father passed away while I was at a young age. So he passed away while I was 10 years with a cancer disease.
hooyadii waxay timaaday markaas nin kale timaaday oo qabay guursatay yacni timaal ma adeer noomu hayn.
So my mother got married again with another man.
taas si xun ayuu markaa ila dhaqmi jiray oo la dhaqmi jiray afar ciyaal.
So with that man, he used to treat us badly.
si xun buu noola dhaqmi jiray waxba noo soo jiray. inta kale jurdil buu nugaay hooyadeena waxba noomay dhalin.
So since we were not his biological children, he used to torture us.
isla markaan ka xaamay.
So since I was the firstborn child of my family, he started to force me in earlier marriage. So I was in between, I'm not sure, I was in between 14 to 15 years at that time. Actually, it is very hard for me to share with me the life that I grew up back in home. So when I remember, it's really getting scary.
What scares you?
wala waxaan ka nahaa waxyaabo badan oo noloshayda aniga saameyn ku yeeshay qofka xaan markaa kacay nin lagu khasbay.
Actually, there are so many things that I feel scared. The main thing is when a person forces you to get married in an earlier age, and your mother also being killed or maybe being tortured. Actually, if I couldn't escape from that issue, I could have been killed by now.
How did you escape?
Actually, I escaped. It was at night. So at that time, we were living in a small village called Qauta, and then at night I started my journey to escape. So I came to Bur'a with a lady, a Somali lady whom I met with her. Actually, that is how I have escaped. But mostly the story that scares me is I don't know even my mother how she is now, because when I escaped, he was threatening her that he will kill her.
When was the last time you saw your mother?
2019, April 2019. That was the last time that I saw my mother, and it was the same time that I escaped from there.
Okay.
So it's almost 4 years, and I don't know actually what happened right now to my mother.
Have you ever spoken to her?
No. The last time that I escaped from there, she was not having any mean of communication or maybe telephone.
Where did you escape to?
So actually I talked to a lady whom we were friends, and then she was the one who connected me with smugglers. But my main target was just to escape from that issue. And then I was even not scared in the stage or maybe the journey I will go through it. So that is how I have started using the smugglers to come to Libya.
Okay. Talk to me about getting to Libya. How was life in Libya like?
Actually, the life of Libya is very harsh, because when I was detained at those detention centers, I was asked to pay some money, and I was not even having the chance to call for my family, because I was new that my family cannot support me for that amount of money.
How much money?
5,000 USD. So at that time I was not having any money, and even they asked me to call someone. They gave me a telephone, and then I told them that I don't have any mean of communicating with my family. I know their situation. I know that even the father is disturbing my mother. So when they see that I was unable to pay back their money, they started even torturing me and also raping me.
I'm sorry.
Waa ka xumahay.
What kept you strong?
Wallahi noloshaas horta geeri un baan qornayn inaan dhinto.
Actually,
Qornayn dhimashadayda.
for me it was not planned to die, but for them what they were doing is to just to kill me totally if I couldn't give them the money that they were demanding.
And did you finally get the money or what happened?
Actually, I didn't get the money. I became sick at the detention centers. It was 8 months that I was in that, and then they used to torture me. So many torturing things. Then they removed me from that detention center, and then they submitted me to another center.
For how long?
So I stayed one for 8 months and the other one for 5 months. Even the other detention centers that they sent me to was also, they were also demanding money. And since for the torture I was feeling sick, and they saw my situation, and I was having problems like gastric, and also I vomited blood. Then they saw my situation because it's getting worse. So they brought me to Trabli, and then that is where I met with my husband, who was also came before me, and he was also having his own issue. So he was the one who supported me, and he asked me whether I am Somali. So he also asked me to join his house, and then he took me to IOM hospital. They checked my hospital, and he was the one who was supporting me the whole process. So since he did so many support during my journey, then that is the time I started to like him, and we joined hands.
What did you like most about him?
Actually, he did so many things to me on which I even can't describe words, because he even supported me the same way with my mother, because I knew if I have my mother, she could have given me a full support, so he gave me that support.
How was life like in Libya for the both of you?
Actually, the life of Libya was like 50-50, but people were feeling scary. Like for the security purposes, there were some policemen who came to us on our house, and then there was a scenario that happened with my husband. He was working with someone else, and then he was working with that person for the whole day, and then he told that he can't pay him anything. So when he asked him, I have been working for you for this whole day, and you have to give me the money that we agreed. So he totally refused, and he said, I'm not going to give you anything. So they exchanged some words, and then it ended up my husband being harmed by a knife with that person. So we asked support from IOM, and then they gave him medical attention. However, sometimes it might happen our financial life was 50-50. We might get food today, or we might not get tomorrow, so life was 50-50.
Did you ever sleep hungry?
Yes, actually I did. Because sometimes when, like, let me take this scenario, when my husband was injured by his employee, he was not able to support us. So in that situation, we sometimes slept without eating anything, but we have to be strong and support each other. So I slept without eating. It's really uncountable. Like, there are so many nights that I slept without eating.
And how did you guys finally leave Libya?
Actually, I'm going to give a full thank and appreciation with UNHCR because 100% they are the ones who support us and who evacuate us from there to here. So we came here because of UNHCR. We came here and I'm giving full appreciation with the. Also, I'm giving full appreciation and thank to the government of Rwanda because they are the ones who welcome us and who give us everything that we have right now. Even the people are so welcoming. They are like feel reunited. So they also welcome us. Even we like about their culture. So actually, if you see this beautiful life, as you can see right now, it's because of UNHCR and the government of Rwanda. Like the government, people from Rwanda, they are like our blood. We share everything. We are like family. So we pray for them for the same support that they give us.
Yeah. Do you feel safe?
Yes, actually, I have full security. I'm feeling secure. In addition to that, I get food to eat. So I don't think anything to eat. It's really big difference compared to Libya and here. So actually, I'm asking God for these people and also and anyone who supports us to be evacuated here. And also those people who are here from this country who gave us home and shelter.
Yes. Where do you think you will go from here?
Actually, we were told that our case is already submitted to France. We also appreciate the resettlement countries, French, because we also give them a full thank. Because I believe they show us the hope that we're gonna get a good future in the future. But when we were in Libya, we never even have the dream or maybe have the hope that we will get a good family or our children will get a good life. So I'm gonna also give a full thank to UNHCR and the people who bring us here and also the country here. We are gonna give them a full thank with 100% from our hearts.
Yes. A lot happened to you in Libya, so many painful things. How do you deal with that pain?
Actually, when I came here, Rwanda, I forgot all the pain because I felt secure. I get a good life. Even it might happen that I may think back with my parents or maybe my children. That is the stress that I normally have. But otherwise, I'm feeling good and I'm feeling secure here in this life. I get food, I eat food. I also have bees because the here is secure. And I can sleep peacefully. So actually, I'm not feeling any problem. Me and my family, we felt very safe here, and the life is also good. Sometimes, because what brings me sad is I sometimes think back about my family back home.
Yeah, you miss your mom?
A lot. It's really uncountable.
Do you think you'll be reconnected someday?
I am hoping so. One day I will. That is my biggest hope, that I will one day reunite with my mother because I love her and I believe that she is my life. But now, since I am mother right now, I can feel the beauty of having a mother. So I know even right now that my mother will be looking at me. She's trying her best to find me.
Yes. And wherever she is, what would you want her to know?
Actually, I'm gonna send her this message that I love her, and maybe it might be possible that she might see me because I'm not sure if, and I know if she finds me in this video today, she will look at me wherever I am. She will find me, I'm sure. And I am sure if she sees me accidentally or maybe in a video, she will cry because she misses me the same way that I miss her.
Yes.
because it's like a mother who is missing her heart. So I probably she miss me the same way that I miss her.
Good. She misses you.
Hooyada way ku xiistaa.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. She has a message for you.
Akhbaar bay macnaha ku sheegi rabtaa, waxbay macnaha ku dhihi rabtaa baa lagu dhahay.
Yeah. Just look at him.
Marka asaga u sheeg wixii macnaha soo ku soo caawiyay oo kale u mahad celin u waaye wax weyn ma aha. Marka u sheeg waxa. So Mohammed, thank you so much for the support that you provide me. Since I'm away from my mother, you took the same position with my mother, and I pray that we stay forever together.
What do you want to tell her?
Adiga maxaad ugu mahad celin lahayd?
Wallahi laftigeeda dareenkeeda loo qiyaas.
Actually, my feeling for her is unconditional. Because two of us have encountered a worst feeling, but right now we felt happy in this situation. Our health is good. UNHCR supports us and we give thanks to it. Also the country of Rwanda, the government of Rwanda, we also thank to them since they support us too. So we also get so many services when it comes for health, when it comes for medication. So we believe, or maybe we think that our life is complete now. So right now what we are just waiting for to get a resettlement countries to accept our case finally and to go.
Yes.
And thank you so much guys for coming and visiting us today.
And all the best.
waa maxay ahayd khayr baan idin rajeynayaa bay dhahday.
May Allah bless your family.
Ilaahay maxay ahayd qoyskaada iyo adigaba.
Inshallah. You are happy now?
Waa ku farxadda waa faraxsan tahay Soomaha.
Thank you guys.
Waa mahadsan tahay, waa mahadsantihiin.
Nyalada Galwa Geng.
Yeah.
I born in Lair in 1996.
Okay.
12/12.
12/12.
Yeah.
December.
12/12. Yeah, December.
12/12.
Yeah.
Okay.
12/12 December.
Yeah.
So I was growing up in Sudan.
Yeah.
And so Sudan, I share them. Yeah. Sharing growing in Sudan and South Sudan.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I was in Sudan, so we went back to South Sudan. When we went to South Sudan, the war of South Sudan, we got her there in South Sudan. So that I moved to Kenya.
Yes.
Yeah, in 2014.
Yeah.
I was in Kenya. I was in UNHCR. Even I was in the child protection.
Yeah.
I'm moving alone with anybody with me.
Alone?
Yeah, alone. I was alone.
Where was your family?
My family, I left them in South Sudan because they are not with me in the same time. Also, they are far from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many were you in your family?
We are 5 from our mother.
Okay.
Yeah, we are 5.
Yes.
So I have something like 2 years. I'm moving along without them. In Kenya, I got pregnant from someone.
Pregnant?
Yeah, I get pregnant in Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my daughter. I have a daughter now. I have a 6 year. I have a 7 year in this year.
You have a 7 year?
She have a 7 year.
Yes.
My daughter.
Your
yeah.
daughter?
Yeah. So when I got pregnant in Kenya, and then I moved to Juba because this time I was underage. Even nobody can help me how to give a born of this baby, and how I. So there is many things I don't understand in that time.
And the father?
Yeah, and the father I left her father because those are people who are fighting with us. Yeah, was a Nuer. This fighting of South Sudan is between Denka and Nuer. Yeah. So I moved up to Juba. I get born in Juba, and then I moved to Sudan. In Sudan, I was working with my mom because I want to help my mom how to grow, how to feed the child, you know. So that time our father he was in place calling around. Yeah. Yeah. So our mother was stronger by herself alone. When I see the work in Sudan also is not working, it's not good with me and with my mom, I went to Egypt. I was working in Egypt.
You went to Egypt?
Yes, I went to Egypt.
How you go to Egypt?
I work for my ticket to Egypt.
Really?
Yeah, I work for my ticket to Egypt. Then I was working also in Egypt from 2017 to 2019 date 30 December in 2019. Yeah. So when I got money, I said let me go to Libya.
How much money?
4,000.
4,000.
Yeah, 4,000 Egyptian money. So I went to Libya. When I was in Libya, also it's very hard to me. So when I reached in Tobruk, I was in Tobruk something like 1 month in Tobruk. I spent 1 month. Those Libyans, they caught me on the road and they slam me. They do anything for me. Yeah, they do anything for me because they need money. They will laugh us because they need money. They do anything for us because they need money. And that time we don't have any money. And even I don't want to call my mom to tell her that, because if I call my mom to tell her, I'm in very bad place. My mom will think about me too much. That is why I did not call my mom to tell her. Yeah. Yes, I told them I don't have money. So do what you want to do. So when they see it is really that I'm talking about, I say really. So they left me to come. And then when they took me to a place called Benghazi. From Benghazi, someone, Libby man, she took me to a place called Benawalit. Yeah. Also, I spent 1 month there, 1 month. 1 month in Benawalit, they told me also, we need money. They just laughing us and do anything for us.
What do they do? What did they do?
They, this schooling, what they put it on the fire and then they will put into our body like this. Yeah, because call to your family, we need money. So we tell them we don't have any money. Yeah, we don't have money to give you. So also they left us, bring us to Tripoli. I spent something like 2 years in Tripoli in prison, all in prison.
In prison?
Yeah, in prison.
Yeah.
I was, when I go to, I'm using to work, I was planning to across the sea to Italy 4 times. Yeah, I tried 4 times to across the sea. When the Libyans catch us at the sea, they will bring us, they will put us to prison.
Yes.
Yeah, we spend 2 months, 3 months.
They release you.
Yeah, they release us. Sometimes we escape.
Yes.
So we don't understand the life in Libya.
How was prison like?
Oh, prison is too hard. It's too hard. It's very too hard. Especially for the men.
Yes.
Especially for the men, it's very too hard.
Why?
Yeah, because they're using to beat them. They're using, even they will never give them food. They will never give them a water. Maybe that bottle is small bottle. They were sharing something like 5 people. They share the bottle.
Yes.
And when they're trying to escape, some of them, they are killing them. In our eye, we are looking for them. They are killing people.
Like you can see?
Yeah, we can see like this. They're killing people. Especially African. Black people, they're using to kill them.
How is here?
Yeah, here is fine because I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy, not like before. When I was in Libya, my only, what I'm thinking is just to across the sea with the baby like this. And even many people are advising me to never across the sea with the baby like this. He is still small and he have a problem here. So, but I don't understand because I have my brother and my daughter, they're caring about me. And I'm going to help them. I want to help them very soon.
Where are they?
They are in Sudan. My brothers, I have 2 brothers that are in Kenya now, in Kakuma.
In Kakuma?
Yeah, my 2 brothers are in Kakuma. My mother and my sister was my youngest brother.
Yes.
They are in Sudan, and my daughter. They are there
Do
in
you
Sudan.
call them?
Yeah. So they are still, because I'm just telling them, you must win me, I'm still here until I reach in Europe. When I reach in Europe, I'm going to work hard for you. Yeah.
You want to go to Europe?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go Europe. That is why I'm fighting for before. Yeah, to go and work for my brothers, because my father is dead.
Your father is dead?
Yeah.
He died?
Yeah, he died. Only my mother is take care of us and my youngest brother. That is why I'm going to take care of them also. Yeah.
Where in Europe do you want to go?
Now they recommend me and live in Rwanda, in Finland. Yeah.
That's where you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. What makes you happy here?
Here, I meet new friends who are always behind me here. Even I'm going to get one friend also having a child without father. Yeah, we are the same. We say we are the same, no problem. We keep struggle.
We can, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
So even here also, we are happy. We are happy. Even those guys who are working inside here,
Yeah.
they are okay with us. Yeah.
So many things are going on in the world. What message do you have for people?
So my message for people to help us. So here, as I told you, we are happy, but we miss some people also. Here in Gashora, I'm a leader community. I'm a South Sudanese leader community leader. Last time I went to us, I heard them. Why? Where is the South Sudanese? Why we are four? And there in Libya, we are many.
Yes.
Where is them?
Yeah.
Why there is if there is a people who are coming here, maybe they will bring 1, 2.
So
Why?
where are the rest?
Where are they?
Yeah.
So they told me we are going to ask the Libyans about that. But even now I'm waiting for the result. They will come and tell me what they do for it exactly.
Exactly.
Because if they allow me to be a community leader here, I have a right to ask.
You have a right.
I have a right to ask.
Yes.
Where is yes, I'm a leader. But where is the people that I will be leader for?
Yes.
It is here or Libya that do it. That say South Sudanese will never come here, and they are there, and I know them.
And they are suffering.
And they are suffering. Also, some of them they disappear. South Sudan having a war since 2013. And some of them, all South Sudanese are in Libya. Yeah, I heard that. Where is the South Sudanese here that I'm leading for?
Yeah.
It is here or in Libya that do that for us.
Look at that camera. If any of you, your mom maybe one day, your children, your brothers, they ever watch you, what would you want to tell them? One day they see it and they bump into this video.
Yeah.
What would you, from the bottom of your heart, what would you want to tell them?
So what I want to tell my brothers, or what I want to tell my brothers, especially that are in Libya, just I want to tell them, don't worry, because UNHCR is working for you also. Don't miss the life. Don't try across the sea too much, because the prison is not good for us.
Yes.
We are suffering indeed. That is why they must wait. I want them to wait, because everywhere UNHCR is going to work, but South Sudanese are in Libya, because South Sudanese are very suffering indeed. So for my mom, I really love my mom, because she is strong. Because she is strong. If I'm strong today, because of my mom. If I get good today, because of my mom. If this life is good for me, because of my mom. Without my mom, I will be here. Your mom will teach you many, many, many things.
Yes.
But when you are young, when you are still young, you will think like she just making you like you are not a child or your child.
Yeah.
But when you come big and you give a born, you will know your mom. She loved you when she did it for you. When she teach you how to make a life,
Yes.
how is the life that you are going from, you will know your mom is a good woman.
Yes.
Even you will love your mom more than before.
Than before.
Yeah,
Yes.
when you get born, you will love your mom more than before.
Yes.
That is why I'm very happy for my mom.
And your daughter? What
my
would you
daughter.
want to tell your
So
daughter?
for my daughter, this life I'm running because of my daughter. Because the single mother when she gave born without their father, he must to make them happy more than they are still with father, you know. Yes. I'm going to make my child very happy indeed. I'm going to make my child to be happy. That is all in my mind, to be happy. I like the happy, not the richness.
Yes. Happy,
Happy.
not rich.
Not rich.
Happy. You miss her?
Yeah, I really miss her. How come? I miss her. But I know that I'm doing is good for her. That is why I'm not thinking about her too much, because I know he's going to meet me very soon. I'm going to meet her very soon.
My name is Araf Zakaria Ali. I'm from Sudan.
So let me ask you, Arafa, how did you end up here? Talk to me about your life.
I was in Sudan. I was a teacher. And my husband, he traveled to Libya.
You were a teacher?
Yes, I'm a teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
My husband is traveling to Libya. And then I decided to follow him to Libya. Because I am from Darfur.
Yeah.
Because the insecure. And that's why I decided to follow him in Libya. I'm coming to Libya in 2018. I come from the airplane from Khartoum to Triplis. And I spent 2 months in Triplis. And then we decided to go to south of Libya. It called Murzu.
Yeah.
We are staying in the Murzu. And fortunately, again, they're starting the insecure, and the two tribes are fighting there.
Yeah.
I'm renting one of the tribe house, and other tribes are coming to burn my house, and they will become the refugee from the Murzu to the Obari. And then I spent like 3 months, and they returned back to Murzu, and then they are staying here, there. And even the secure is not become, even they're fighting each other, they're killing the people, they're so suffering, and they're putting each of them in prison. That is why they're deciding to have to go to Triplis, and we're looking for the secure. They say the UNHCR in the Triplis, most of the people, they are going to register there as refugees, like from Sudan or other country outside for Libya. We are deciding to go, and then I went to UNHCR and register there, and they're making care for us, they're helping us, they're asking for how about you, and staying well. They say, well, yes, I'm good. And one day they call me, they say you have to travel to Rwanda. That is the second country, and then you can follow, and then you go to the safe country as the third country.
As resettled.
As the third.
So you come to Rwanda with your husband?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where is your husband?
At that time, my husband in prison.
In prison?
Yes.
Wow. Why?
Because while we are going to register, they keep him at the road. Yes.
So right, even now he's in prison?
I'm putting me at the road and take the vehicle, the other 2 men, and my husband. And they are put in the prison. They say the place it calls Ben Wali.
Benwari.
Yes.
So he's there now?
Yes, he's there now.
Even now?
Yes, even now.
You together, you have children?
No, but we together, but unfortunately I don't have the children.
Oh, you don't have children together?
Yes.
Have you ever spoken to him? Have you ever talked to him?
Since I hear, no.
No?
Because he's in prison, we cannot give them the phone. Yeah, that is why. Yeah.
How is prison like in Libya?
Yes, you cannot see it, you see. As I myself, I am not inside to know. But most of my brothers here, they from the prison.
What do they say?
Yes, they say they are so suffering. Yeah, they're beating them, and there is no good food to eating, and there is no boiled water or the good water. Like that, they're so suffering. And most of them, they are coming here is sick. Yes. But now it's better, say Alhamdulillah. When we arrived here in 10 of December, and we are here. And I love Rwanda because the people is very friendly and the secure. Since I arrived here, I never hear the gun or the people they are fighting. Even 2 of them, they are fighting at the road, never I seen. That is why I'm interested. Because we are so suffering. 23 or 22 years the people they are fighting. That is so suffering. And especially the fighting is bad for the woman. You see, one who kill like husbands or or brothers or the brother-in-law or sister-in-law or mother-in-law, they're killing them, or they're banding the whole the house when they're suffering. So suffering the woman. I hope the woman they get secure, and I hope they everything they help the woman because they're so suffering.
Do you think you will ever meet your husband again?
Yeah, I hope that. Yeah, I pray every day. I hope that to meet them. Yeah.
Wow. Are you okay? It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
What are you thinking about?
No, it's good.
You're okay? Do you miss being a teacher?
Yes.
Do you think you'll ever be a teacher again?
Yes, I hope. I love the teacher.
Yeah.
When I come to Libya, I change the teacher. I'm going to working in the hospital. I'm like a nurse, and I'm working in the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope to continue for the pharmacy. That is I love since
love?
while I was child. Yes,
Why do you love pharmacy?
to help the people sick. Yes, because most of them they're dying when they bring the medicine from the pharmacy. We don't know how to use it, and the people they're living in the village like. That is why I want to help them. Yes.
Oh, what keeps you strong here?
Here is good. Yeah, when I arrived here, I have 4 months and 11 days. Yeah, I get it more. I learned how to drive the vehicle.
Okay.
Yes,
Really?
I graduated, yeah. And I started getting the computer class training. And I study English, the level 3 graduated.
Yes.
And now I starting to study the training for the electricity in Yamata.
You are training for electricity?
Yes.
How is it?
I have 1 month and 1 week like. I continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
You love them?
Yeah, I love it.
Why do you love them?
Because the electricity is very good and at the same time it's very dangerous. If they have problem at the house and maybe the technician he is not living at the same area for me,
Yes.
when I can't wait for him coming from there, maybe he's not finding the vehicle, he don't have the bicycle.
Yeah.
If I myself, I know how to solve the problem.
Yes.
That is so good.
Yeah.
That is why I'm going to teach. Yeah, to learn.
Yes, I've seen you are also doing a
I
bit
do
of
it.
bidding.
Yes, I done. That is I doing when I was in a student in university. Yeah, I doing and selling. I taking care for myself because I'm the first one in my family, and the other my civilians they're younger than me.
Okay.
That is I support them. Yes,
When was the last time you saw them?
I saw them before, maybe 7 years or like that. Yes.
Do you think you will meet again?
Yeah, I hope that. I hope to meet again, inshallah.
Do you talk to them?
Yeah, when I arrived here, I talked to them because in Libya I lost my phone. But here they have the phone. They give us the calling. That is why I hear in sound for my mother and my sister in Sudan. Yeah, and my
Okay.
brother in UK.
Yeah.
I hear them here. I call them.
Yeah.
Yes.
What would you want the world to know about refugees?
Yeah, the refugees. You see, I myself, I not decided to myself to become refugees. Yeah, but that is, if I saw myself, I be refugees. But I hope to help the other peoples, and everywhere the refugees, I hope to help them because they're helping us. If you say I'm sick, all of them they are coming to visit you. You're very kindness. The last Friday, the last Friday we lost like my father here. Yeah, so God bless him.
Amen.
Yeah, he passed away. We are taking from here to Nyamata. Unfortunately, he passed away. But that time, all the people from here, they're helping us. The Rwanda people and the refugee, all of them the same.
They come together.
Yeah, they come together and they have the Muslim people, they are coming from Kigali and from Nyamata and from Ramiro. They helping us to do my traditional. Yeah, and he is go to the last home for him.
The last home.
Yeah, I hope to find them in paradise, inshallah. Yeah.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Yeah.
Yeah. Your message to the world?
Yeah, I say they keeping secure. The security is very good. If you are not secure, you cannot working, you cannot eating well, you cannot educating well, you cannot get the good health. The security is most important in the life. If and especially in the woman, if the woman they are secure, they make the life is comfortable and the very good because they taking care for the children, taking care for the home, taking care for the civilian and her husband and her parents. The woman is a very kindness.
Yes.
That is why I hope to every them they help each other. I help you, you help me, I help that one. If you put it my hand, you my hand, the inshallah help each other.
Yes.
Yeah, help
Yeah.
to each other,
Yeah.
the others.
Yeah. Shukran, Arafa.
You're highly
May
welcome.
Allah bless you.
Inshallah,
And
and same to you.
Yes.
Yeah,
And thank you
you're highly
for
welcome.
welcoming us.
Yeah, you're highly
Yes.
welcome.
I hope one day you get to work in the pharmacy.
Inshallah.
I hope you are reunited with your husband.
Ameen, ameen,
Amina.
inshallah.
And I
ameen.
hope you can one day be reunited with your family.
Inshallah,
Inshallah.
inshallah, ameen. ya Rabb.
Amina. Yeah, shukran.
God bless you and thank you.
Yes.
And I hope to continue to come to ask us,
Yeah.
how do you living, how do you saying? And my sister Rosette, she's a very kindness. They are
Yes.
coming to ask us at the home
Yeah.
and at the road, at when they found it, he say, how do you doing? And even here, I participate for the people outside. When they having celebrating, I will be there every day.
Yes.
Yes, I hope to continue. I cannot stop it
Yes.
because they're part of my family,
Yes.
and we are from African country. We have to help each other. Yeah,
This is
that
your
is why I
community.
was in Rwanda, like in Sudan, because they're a part of my family life. Yeah.
Good. You feel happy here?
Yeah, I feel happy.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope to visit, and the situation is better. Not I visit in refugee. I visited like visitor, like coming to live here, inshallah.
And work here.
Yeah, I
in
hope
a
that.
pharmacy and own a big pharmacy
Inshallah,
also for yourself.
inshallah,
Inshallah.
I hope that.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yes.
Allah sallam.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I lose many people because of war. I lose many people because of war. I want people to leave the war, to live the life.
And leave the war.
Yeah, to leave the war and let us start the life. Life is good. Life is good.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Life is beautiful without war.
Yes.
But life, if there is a war, there is a death. Many
And there's
days.
pain.
There is a pain. There is a loss of many people. You will lose many people because of war. That I don't like it. I don't like it. Now I'm getting a child without fathers because of war. All the time war in South Sudan. If I was in my country and they married me, I don't think so. I can leave my baby, my child without father. I cannot live with my baby without father. You know. Because of war, all the time war, all the time war. Now I'm taking a babies without fathers. That I don't like it. Even also in the same time, this is I have a father alone and this I have a father alone. Because of war, I'm tired. For sure, I'm tired for that.
My final thoughts as I leave the emergency transit mechanism here in Geshora, Rwanda is, for me, it's a challenge. As an African woman, as someone who highly advocates for human rights, I think it's a challenge for each and every one of us. When I spoke to one of the ladies who has escaped from South Sudan through Libya, and then she was rescued and brought here at the ETM, I asked her, what's your favorite song? And her favorite song was one that spoke highly of how people need to stop war and encourage peace. So it's very important for us to know that when there is war, things happen. And when there's war, so many things happen. Women get raped, our families get separated with their loved ones, people get displaced, mental health, so many things happen. So my final take, even as I leave, is I want to see how best I can also use my platform to encourage people, to let people know that when we are peaceful, so many things can happen. But I've also been challenged. We always say, oh, Africa, this and this. But look, this is an African country providing solutions for African people. So how best can we as Africans come together, join hands, and provide solutions to our other Africans, our brothers and sisters, you know? So this has been very... It was a bit emotional at first, because you are meeting women who have gone through so much and they have refused to give up. Sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm looking at them as the heroes of our times, you know. These women, men, children, they are the heroes of our times. We can pick a lot from them. We can be encouraged, inspired, motivated by them. But also, let's ask ourselves, are we making the world a better place, or are we destroying the surroundings that we are in? So that's it. Thank you, Rwanda. It's a beautiful country, guys. It's a clean country. It's a challenge. It's a challenge even for me as an African to go and make my own country super clean. So Rwanda, thanks for having us. The wonderful people at the emergency transit mechanism here in Geshora, Rwanda, thank you. The wonderful support staff at UNHCR, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Eric, also for being such an incredible human being. So see ya. Yeah, this is Eric. Yes. This is Eric, our incredible human being. So vamos.
Hi, my name is Faith Kasina, and I'm UNHCR spokesperson for the East Horn of Africa and Great Lakes region. The Emergency Transit Mechanism, or the ETM, was a mechanism that was set up in 2019 by UNHCR in partnership with the African Union and the Government of Rwanda. UNHCR's role in the ETM is to ensure, first of all, that refugees and asylum seekers who've been evacuated from Libya are in safety, because our core mandate is essentially to provide security, to provide safety for people who are fleeing or people who've been forced to flee, in conjunction with partners, in partnership with governments, of course. And so our key and our main role in the ETM is to ensure that these refugees and asylum seekers find safety, where they are given opportunities, what we call durable solutions. So once the refugees are and asylum seekers are evacuated from Libya and taken into the ETM in Rwanda, they're taken through health screenings. Their data is collected so that they can be determined as refugees. And then that also puts them at a good place where they can actually get assistance. And this is where UNHCR steps in. So together with other humanitarian partners, we ensure that the refugees and asylum seekers in the ETMs have sort of access to food, for example. I know they are provided with 3 hot meals a day. The refugees and asylum seekers also have access to basic trainings, so essentially to give them life skills, basic life skills. So for the women, there is, sort of sewing and artisanry. There's also carpentry for the men. For children, because obviously there's amongst the refugees and asylum seekers, there are also children, so they're given a safe space where they learn, how to just live sort of together in a community as they were where they came from. And so that is those are the key main roles or main key roles of UNHCR in the ETM.
That's wonderful. So in all this, what are some of the challenges that you encounter in the ETM?
I think the main challenge, as well as I've just said, is ensuring that refugees and asylum seekers really just process that trauma. Bear in mind, as I said earlier, the ETM is essentially an evacuation mechanism that basically gives people the opportunity to leave an area or an experience of trauma and access safety. And so the challenge, the biggest challenge actually in the ATM is to ensure that those people actually get through those traumatic experiences, through that counseling, that they're accepting of the situation, and that they're also accepting of the assistance that they're being provided in terms of basic trainings, life skills basically that will help them in the future.
All right, as the United Nations entity tasked with protecting the lives of refugees and forcibly displaced people, why must people understand your work and support what you do? And if we are talking about support, what kind of support are we looking at here?
So I think the main thing that we would encourage individuals, private sector, organizations and institutions is essentially to support UNHCR's work through financial resourcing. Our core mandate as an agency is to protect and to provide safety for those who are forced to flee. In Africa, currently, there's about 38 million people who've been forced to flee, and that's a huge number, and that's just in one continent, within the continent itself. There's so many other priority or other crises where people are, situations where people have been forced to flee across the world. And that means that donor resources or resources that we will get from the international community to help us as UNHCR to respond are being stretched thin. And so everyone, an individual, an organization, the private sector, everyone has a role to play in ensuring that they donate, they support UNHCR's work through financial resources. And I'll just give an example. For example, in Kenya, in the past, the private sector in Kenya has actually stepped up in the past, especially during like drought responses, where UNHCR is involved in. So here, I mean, when there is a drought in Kenya and UNHCR is going in to support drought-affected families, the private sector in Kenya has actually stepped up. How? By donating their bonga points and ensuring that that amount of money goes into UNHCR's sort of pot in responding to the crisis. And so we see the private sector in Africa having or playing such a big role as an agent of change, particularly in working with agencies like UNHCR to provide support and assistance for people who've been forced to flee.
So how can people channel their support?
So for individuals, for example, in Kenya, they can support through M-Pesa. So we've been running various campaigns where individuals are also encouraged to donate their bonga points, or also just send money to a pay bill number that will be running across their screens as they watch the show. And I'll just sort of equate it, for example, if someone gives 1,200 shillings, 1,270 to be precise, 1,270, a rape survivor is going to get urgent medical assistance. If you're going to give double, which is 2,500 shillings, there's going to be 4 of them. 4,000 shillings makes sure that people, rape survivors actually get the urgent medical assistance for a duration of time. And so it's so important that everyone feels that their donation is not too little, that every coin counts essentially. And it's also just showing support to the people forced to flee, because there's no criteria to being a refugee. No one chooses to be a refugee. A refugee is just like you and me. Circumstances force people to flee their homes, and these circumstances in more cases, more often than not, are not in our hands as individuals, and therefore we have to stand with people who've been forced to flee, refugees, internally displaced people, people who are also stateless in between countries and looking for nationality. And this is one of the ways that we step up and support them.
Okay. And for international audience, those who don't have access to
the international community, UNHCR has various channels through which the international community can sort of support. We have various donate pages through our websites that can be easily accessible, and all they have to do is just click on a button and the money goes straight from your account into UNHCR support base, and therefore that's how one of the ways you can support if you're not in Kenya.
All right, so as we wind up, what stood out for you from the stories we brought of the women, and also if you could update us, where are they now?
Okay, so as I mentioned before, there's about 1,400 refugees and asylum seekers who've been evacuated from Libya and are now at the ATM in Rwanda. Over 900 of those 1,400 So 900 out of the 1,400 people have actually been resettled in third countries in North America and in Europe. And the rest are also just waiting for their details to be processed as UNHCR negotiates with governments and countries to provide settlement quotas. And for those, the stories that stood out for me with these women is just stories of hope. These are people, women, essentially human beings who've gone through the most traumatic experiences in their lives, but yet they still have that strength to hope again for the future, you know? A lot of them say, say when they go to other countries, or if they decide to be resettled in Rwanda, or even one time maybe go back home, as those are the 3 durable solutions that they have as of now. It's just a story of hope, you know. There's better economic opportunities where they're going. They have a better chance of rebuilding their lives, making something out for themselves and for their children. And that's essentially what anyone wants. You want a place where you feel safe, where your family is safe, where you can earn a living, and where you can stand for yourself and build your own future. And that's essentially what we want for these people.
For the women, where are they?
That my understanding is that the cases were actually very well advanced in resettlement. I think there was one that was either heading out to France and another. I don't have the countries with me. Yeah, but I do. But this is the essence of the ATM, that the resettlement is actually in third countries, in North America and in Europe, and this is something that UNHCR has to negotiate with countries abroad, because they have to give quotas, and therefore that's why, you know, people go to different countries and start life differently.